Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making my all-time comfort food, and that's tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. To me, tomato soup and grilled cheese just go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. And anytime I was feeling a little blue as a child or a little under the weather, I always craved this meal, and I still do to this day. It's just dreary outside and really cold, so this sounds like comfort food to me. Now, I make a homemade tomato soup, and it's so easy. It's so much better than that can of tomato soup, although I did love that as a child, but this is so much better. Now, I'm making tomato soup for one today, so I've got this small can of tomato sauce. A lot of times when I'm making this, I'll use crushed tomatoes. Oh goodness, I just love them. And they're delicious in this soup. But you know what? I didn't have any today. So tomato sauce works perfect. Now, what really elevates the flavor of this is heavy cream. If you go to restaurants and you order that creamy, delicious tomato soup, this heavy cream is what gives it that beautiful silky taste and consistency. And I'm adding about a quarter of a cup. Usually, when you're measuring your cream to tomato sauce ratio, you want your cream to equal half the amount of your tomato sauce. And I'm thinking this is a good half of a cup, maybe a smidge more, and a quarter cup of cream is going to be just right. You can use half and half if you're just not crazy about using heavy cream, but you're not going to get that delicious silky taste. Now I have just a pinch of black pepper. I also love red pepper in this, and a pinch of salt. And I'm going to whisk all of this together. Now right now it looks pasty white, but as this heats, it's going to get that beautiful red color that we all love. Now I'm going to put this on a low heat. And I'll tell you what, a lot of times when I'm making this for myself, I just microwave it in my cup. Yep, it's perfect. You don't want to bring this to a boil because you'll break the cream. So just bring it to just a nice low simmer. And once it heats up, it's ready. So I've got that going. And now let's talk about the grilled cheese. I love grilled cheese sandwiches. And my favorite way to make a grilled cheese sandwich is using sourdough bread. You can use any bread that you like, but if you've got some bread that's a day or two old and it's got just a tiny bit of staleness to it, it makes the perfect grilled sandwich. I keep my sourdough in the refrigerator and I will keep it up to a month. And yes, you heard me correctly. It is perfectly good. And the staler it gets, the better the sandwich, I say. And that's true. Now I am going to butter this sourdough on one side. And for those of you that are looking for a good hot plate, I highly recommend this. I'll post a link to it in the description, but this is usually under $40 and I absolutely love them. Now, I say them because I have three. I don't want that too hot because if it gets too hot, it's going to brown my bread faster than my cheese can melt. So I'm going to be super particular here. Down this goes. Oh, that sounds good. Now I have some leftover extra sharp cheddar cheese. I made lots of charcuterie boards over the holidays, and I have got all kinds of cheeses in my refrigerator right now. And I thought this was perfect to use on my grilled cheese. And look at that, I cut just the right amount of slices. Doesn't happen often, but I sure like it when it does. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this up and give it a good mash. If you want to know an easy way of flipping a sandwich or fish or just about anything, get a fork, get your spatula, and turn. That's a little blonde, which I'm happy to see that, quite honestly. I can always turn it over and get a little darker if I want to, but I can't undo what's already been done. My soup is perfect. I've just warmed it through, and like I said, you can definitely do this in the microwave. I've done it many, many times. That is just the perfect amount for me. Now, I want to check my sandwich. I've already cut my heat off. I don't want my bread to grill anymore, but I do want to make sure that this cheese is melted, and I believe that it has. It looks wonderful. Y'all, I'm getting so excited. Now, before I cut into this sandwich, I'm going to transform my tomato soup into tomato basil soup. I've got some fresh basil, and what I'm going to do is create a chiffonade. And I'm rolling the leaves, and I've got my cooking shears, and I'm just going to cut this basil and let it fall right into my soup. I love tomato basil soup. There's a restaurant that I would go to when I lived in the Houston area, and they served the best tomato basil soup. And I think that this is every bit as good. Now, let's go in for the sandwich. Let's see how we did. Oh, I would say we did really good. Oh, I love a good cheese pull. Okay. Now, for the moment that I've been waiting for. There are few things in this world that are better than this. And right now I can't think of a one. This tops them all. Now I do want to taste just a little bit of this soup all by itself. Y'all, it's the best. It's so delicious. It's full of tomato flavor, but yet you saw that it takes literally seconds to make. 2 to 3 minutes on a stovetop, and you have got a delicious tomato basil soup. Oh, y'all. It's just a comfy, cozy sock and sweater kind of day, although I don't know how much sitting I'll do. As you can see, Christmas is still alive and well in Kathy's Southern Kitchen, and I've got to get busy putting up this stuff. You're a blessing to me. Thanks so much for watching today. Will you like this video and share it with your friends? And also make sure you're following me, Kathy's Southern Kitchen, on Facebook and YouTube. And I've got a new website, kathysouthernkitchen.com. Make sure you check it out. Well, I don't know. The Christmas decorations might have to wait one more day. It's bad luck to take them down early, right? But is it good luck to keep them up so long? That's the question. I'll see you next time.